What's up, family? Congrats on closing again. Very excited.
Appreciate you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, very excited for y'all and your journey in home ownership. So just want to ask a few questions. Question number one, of course, is going to be, what surprised you most about buying a home?
I guess I would say how quick we got approved. Because in the process we were just kind of seeing, what it would look like, trying to get our feet wet in the process, and I think just one thing led to another. We got it surprised us that how much we got approved for, and then from that. We just kind of started looking at homes in that range, and then once it started moving forward, we started touring a couple homes, that type of thing. One thing led to another, and we started enjoying different other areas, and we started making it a possibility for us.
Yes, very beautiful. So question number two is going to be, what does buying this home mean for your family?
Well, we just got married in November of 2024, so I just feel like we were ready to start a new journey and eventually try to expand the family, which helps because we do now have an additional bedroom. But yeah, I mean, just,
Yeah, we were living in a townhome right before this, and it was only 2 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. So we knew we wanted the extra space. For now we can use it as a guest room. Of course, eventually expand the family. But yeah, this was always in the back of our minds. But like I said, we were just trying to get our feet wet. We were going to rent for one more year, and then we were just trying to see what we could get approved for, and just kind of see what the process looks like, and then attack it next summer in 2026. But and then we started talking with you. We started talking with you in the process, and how everything will look. And like I said,
one thing that led to another.
Yep,
and God landed us here.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we made it a possibility, and now we're here with God's grace for sure.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so question number three is going to be, what advice would you give to a first-time home buyer?
Good question. As first-time home buyers, like I said in the beginning and your previous questions, like we were just trying to fill things out, right? And so we were trying to, with that being said, there's a process, there's different programs that, they have for first-time home buyers as well, different loans and things like that. So I would advise, of course, just do a soft pull on the credit. That won't affect it as much. You could be able to see what you get approved for without it affecting your credit. So we did that or whatever, and we saw what we could potentially get approved for, and then that's when kind of things started to snowball, but in a good way. So outside of that, that's how it can kind of get started. If you just kind of but ask a lot of questions as well, because it is an investment, so you want to make sure you're making the right decision. So ask a lot of questions. There's no such thing as a silly question. Wear that process out. Because like I said, you're making an investment, and it's a long-term thing for you, and just be patient.
I know it might be a little scary, but I mean, you see where it landed us, so
Yep.
gotta start somewhere.
Yep, for sure. Beautiful. So, last and final question. Y'all had great answers, so get out your way, get out your hair, and ask this last one. How was your experience working with me?
10 out of 10.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
Amazing.
Of course, you always want to work with somebody you already have some good relationship, good rapport with as well. But outside of that, really professional, really smooth process. Every time I had a question, it was an answer right on the spot. Didn't have to wait a day. Didn't have to wait a couple hours. So very responsive in the process, man, and it makes you feel comfortable with the decision that you make as well. It doesn't lead you in the wrong area. So you did awesome, man. I appreciate it.
Yes, we
man.
really appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all for one, trusting me, of course. I know
100%.
I've helped a lot of people, but it really means something special when I'm helping out friends. So glad you guys chose me. It's pretty competitive out here. So
For sure.
when people choose me, it always makes me want to work even harder. So
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And we know where to lead other people as well whenever they're wanting to start the process.
yeah, for sure. Well, thank y'all for answering these questions. Any final words to this interview?
I got the keys.
Hey, okay, she got them. If you want them, yeah, they got the keys. Oh God, yeah. Well, if y'all got any questions, DM me, hit me on social media, and I would love to help you out.
All right,
bro,
thank
appreciate
you.
you.
Yeah.